Hello guys, Author Talicia Smith here, and today on Talk Tuesday I got a special guest. I brought my daughter Kaylin with me, and Kaylin is going to just share her testimony because I was thinking, we're in July and we're actually halfway already through July, which means we're halfway through the year. And there are probably some ideas, some goals, or some things that you're looking at that maybe you didn't quite reach this year, and you're wondering if God is going to help you to be able to reach those. So you know what we do on Talk Tuesday. I just kind of share my life with you to inspire you in your life, just how God is working in mine. And so I just want to encourage you that we might be halfway through the year, but God still has plenty of time to work. And I just want Kaylin to share a little bit. Sometimes when we come at the end of the year, coming up on the end or December 31st, going into a new year, we look at, what can God do, or is God able still to work as we're turning over times and frames? And so Kaylin has a testimony about kind of how people would share that with her and how she really felt about that, and then some of the things that God has done for her even at the last minute. So I just want you to be encouraged today that there's still time left. Kaylin, you want to share your testimony?
Like I said, around this time of year, and as you get further in the year, a lot of preachers there's still time in the year, your blessing's still around the corner. And honestly, I was like, how? We were a month in, 3 weeks in, we'd be the day before New Year's in, and I would be like, there's still time in the year, but it felt like time was already over. But I had been wanting a dog for years and years, and just due to jobs and life that hadn't always worked out. But I had been talking to a breeder of dogs, and she said she had a puppy available. He was the last one left, and we could come get him. And the day we got him was
like December 29th,
yeah,
December 30th. Yeah.
It was very close to being the next year when we got him, and I just stopped and thought, wow, all this times I'm sitting here like, well, really, there's no time left in the year. 2 days left, and I got my dog, and he's turned out to be a really great blessing. So even if you think that there's not time, there's always time for God.
Amen. There's always time for God. And I just want to say, and even when other people tell you no, because I didn't want this dog. He's my best buddy. Now it's my little grandpup, y'all. But this was not my desire. Matter of fact, I was like, how are we going to have a dog in the house? And now the house is his, pretty much, But just watching how God take that. I used to be terrified even of dogs. And I remember even starting off with them walking around the block saying, God, I don't know how we're going to do this thing. But it was needed for her health and some of her medical conditions she has going on. And it was just a desire of hers. And right there, with 2 days before we're going to enter into the new year, the Lord answered the prayer. So I just want to encourage you. We're in July. It is mid-year. God is still working. He hasn't stopped because you feel like you're behind, and he's definitely not behind, even though we might feel that way sometimes. But all things work together for the good. And in Ecclesiastic, it tells us that there's a time and a season for everything under the sun. So what we got to do right now in this month of July, we can revisit, we can look at those goals. We may need to change some goals. Amen. We may just be consistent with what we said we're going to do. But most of all, we need to do what Proverbs 3:5-6 says. Trust in the Lord with all our heart. Lean not on our own understanding, acknowledge him in all our ways, and he's going to direct the rest of this 2024. So be blessed. Thank you for joining us today, and just allowing my guest, Kaylin, thank you for joining us to share your testimony. Again, Author Talicia Smith, just sharing my life with you and how God is working in me, hoping that it inspires you to live a prosperous and a happy life. God bless you until we meet again.